yourself post-career? You know, you're considered the GOAT by so many. Where do you consider yourself, an executive position or?
Yeah, post-career, I'm just trying to be the best businessman I can be.
Yeah.
Trying to be owners of as many companies as I can own. Trying to live a happy life. You know, just be a good citizen.
Well, you are a good citizen, and you're a great role model.
Ducks, cocaine, and unsolicited dick pics. Welcome to being a UFC fan in 2025. 3 days ago, I posted a video talking about Dana White confirming that Jon Jones was in the testing pool, and whilst I thought this was initially a farce, one may say, he ended up confirming it at the ESPYs last night that Jon Jones is unretired and is planning on fighting on the UFC White House card next July.
Retired, I felt like I was at a place where I've done it all in the MMA space, and felt like there wasn't too many more challenges for me.
He's been unretired for like 5 seconds. I'm already pissed off. I'd like to think Jon Jones had a pretty good challenge waiting for him for 535 days. He stalled out the UFC heavyweight division for 535 days just to retire, get a whole bunch of publicity. Realized that once he retired, there was no way that narcissistic Jon Jones was going to be able to get any more attention. So what did he do? He unretires and tries to claim that the main reason he walked away from the sport is because he had no new challenges, which is just his insecurities projecting. I mean, the reason Jon Jones walked away from the sport is actually quite the opposite. He finally had a challenge. He had the biggest challenge of his life. He didn't have an oversized middleweight anymore. He didn't have an old DC. He didn't have an old Shogun. He didn't have the ability to pop for steroids and move a whole entire event. He didn't have the ability to ruin UFC 200. Instead, he had a bigger, younger, faster, properly sized heavyweight interim champion, in which it was his job as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world to either relinquish the belt or fight Tom Aspinall. He made us wait for 535 days, and then he comes back talking about he didn't have any fucking challenges. So Jon Jones unretires because he wants to fight on the White House lawn. And who does he want?
So, but who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year. What this means is I need Tom Aspinall to lose in the next year, or I'm not fighting on the White House. If this fight does somehow actually manifest, Jon Jones getting knocked out by a British man on the front lawn of the White House would send America back right then and there to the 1700s. I mean, oh my God. My take on it is if we somehow do get to this White House card, Tom Aspinall is still the undisputed heavyweight champion. If they try to book him against Jon Jones on the White House card, Tom Aspinall should say no. They asked Tom Aspinall to fight Jon Jones. He should look Dana White and Hunter Cable dead in the eyes and say, he hasn't done enough to earn a title shot. But I really don't think this is happening, even though Jon Jones is saying it. In all honesty, I think Jon Jones is just trying to get his name back in headlines again because he has a hit-and-run trial next week. No, seriously. I think he's just trying to make us all forget about that, but I guess we'll see.
A little weird. You're a weirdo, bro. You're not well. You're not well. Get help. Go to a fucking doctor or something.
Ironic, isn't it? Conor McGregor calling someone else a weirdo, saying they need to go to a doctor and get help. But here I am, alone in my room, getting ready to talk about Conor McGregor's meat. When Conor McGregor said the double champ does what the fuck he wants, we thought that meant inside of the octagon. No. That meant inside of Twitter DMs, inside of clubs, with other women. The double champ apparently does whatever the fuck he wants. Conor McGregor has been a serial cheater to his wife, Dee Devlin. Ever since mythical fighter Coca-Cola McGregor hit the scene, he has cheated on his wife at least 3 times that I'm about to show you here. Here's a clip from November of 2024. You see McGregor, this is a woman's ponytail McGregor has his hands on right now. He grabs it, he grabs this woman by her hair. He's trying to get this woman to dance on him, right? And this woman's like, maybe this isn't a good idea. Turns around, oh, what the fuck? This hand right here, there's McGregor's wife. Conor McGregor's wife is right next to him and he's doing this. But McGregor's wife has been getting dragged along through this Coca-Cola phase since 2018. This is insane. And then last week, we get the 2-for-1 special, the BOGO deal on Conor McGregor cheating on his wife. Photos come out of McGregor being all touchy-kissy with this woman at the beach, right? I feel like I don't really need to elaborate on this. They're smacking lip. And then poor D. Devlin, profile pictures her and Conor, is posting these romantic pictures of her and Conor to her story, reminiscing on the fact that he used to be a good man, which is something all MMA fans do as well, by the way. We also reminisce on what Conor McGregor used to be. Poor D. Devlin posts this, standing behind her man once again, even though he just got caught, once again, cheating on her. But this is all just building up to the climax. No pun intended. 2 days after Conor McGregor gets caught cheating on his wife, not even 72 hours after D. Devlin posts her story, doubling down appreciation for her man, her husband, her father of 4, the infamous Azealia Banks DM. How you gonna send a bitch some crooked dick pics, then threaten her not to tell? This is haram. And attached below are 2 of the most scarring images that have ever hit the MMA community. Y'all, on the left here, don't be a rat, because all rats get caught. And then the infamous lifting weights photo. Now, if you haven't seen the lifting weights photo, I'm going to try my best here. Conor McGregor took this equipment right here, a dumbbell, some duct tape, and rope, tied it to his he was basically doing preacher curls with his cock and just dropping it to Azealia Banks's DMs. Like, the same week he got caught smacking lip with another woman at a beach. Dustin Poirier retires this week, but instead we're sitting here talking about Jon Jones again and Conor McGregor's rod. How do I explain to somebody that doesn't watch the UFC that the biggest stories this week aren't a legend retiring? It's fucking McGregor's meat, bruh. God damn it.